Alright, hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome back to our Minecraft Trains project. Let's get back into this. So, it's been a week since the last video, and I have been thinking and building some things too. Although I don't want to build stuff while while I'm not recording and not streaming. I kind of have to get my ideas down when I get them. Hey Cody, I see you there in stream. So at the end of last week's session, we had this monstrosity completed. Let me just look down a while. Look at that. So since then, I've been thinking, well, we can probably make it smaller, right? And so on the Monday, I did that. And then on the Tuesday, I did that. And then on the Wednesday, I did that. And then on the Thursday, I did that. Anyway, so I'm going to step through all this stuff with you guys. And we're also going to build two. We're going to build two iterations of this concept too. So here, I was thinking like, oh, let me just make a diagram so I can explain this more easily, right? So let me come over here. So what that giant thing is, imagine we have 5 signals. Like that. What I did there was, I took that and I merged that there, right? And then I like merged that like there. And then I like merged that like that there. And then I think I merged this like this. And you look at this and you're like, alright, well you merge 5 signals into one. But why on earth would you do that? Why on earth would you do all that when you can just, I don't know, just do that. Just do that. I mean, when I do this, when I think about this in hindsight, it's really kind of stupid the way I did it the first time. So you can just have one horizontal thing joining up all 5 sets, right? And if we look down here, that's what this is. So we have these buttons coming in, and this is the horizontal bridge here, although you can't really see it because it's back. So this is the horizontal bridge. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wires, and so each set of buttons comes through underneath. It goes straight up using redstone torches. You can see one of them like there. So it comes up through redstone torches, goes straight across and down there, and then out to the mechanical switch here. So instead of weaving all that stuff, so you see how this is only 5 blocks wide there. So that means this thing does the same thing as that thing, except without all the spaghetti back here. All the spaghetti completely unnecessary. Also, I on a slightly less revolutionary note, there's also this sort of gold signal I've decided to pull upwards using redstone torches. So here the gold signal is pulled up diagonally like that. But instead of going diagonally up, we can just go vertically up. And in fact, this is even too diagonal. So the next one I thought of, we just go straight up. So using redstone torches, the gold signal just goes straight up. And so we don't have this. What are these horses doing? What are they doing? Why are they doing that? So the signal just goes straight up, and so we save another 2 blocks in this version. And again, we have this horizontal bridge, although it's only got two sets of switches there. And then at the end, the gold signal comes out at the top here. And so this mechanical switch is inverted. So this one, it pushes the redstone up to activate the switch. This one, it pushes the redstone down to activate the switch. So this thing is inverted, an inverted version of that, but it's pretty straightforward. So the first thing I want to do is to build a complete version of this. Oh, also, we don't need the gaps between the sets of 5. So you see there's 5 buttons, a gap, 5 buttons, a gap, 5 buttons. We don't need those gaps. So there's no gaps here. Alright, so without the gaps, we are 4 blocks shorter this way. We are a lot of blocks shorter this way. And I think we also 1 block shorter vertically. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wow, really. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, because this also counts as a block. So it's just 2 blocks shorter vertically. So everything is just more compact. So let me build this now. So I'm going to build a full version of this in the place of this. I'm going to demolish this thing. I can keep some buttons, I guess. I'm going to demolish all of that. Everything from there onwards we no longer need. We're just going to get rid of all this stuff. Alright, all of that is going and going and gone and gone. And as I build this, you'll also get a better picture of how this thing works. Because you can see the interior of it. Actually, as I demolish it, you can see the interior of it. So there's one horizontal bridge going across. Let me just demolish the gold stuff. One horizontal bridge taking the signal from left to right. And it's basically a serial bus. Not a serial bus, a parallel bus. The serial bus will come later. Anyway, I'll explain that later on. The mechanical switches I'm going to keep in place for now. Although we will move them as well. Let me just remove this bridge down here. Remove all that. That's great. All of that needs to go. That stuff needs to go. And that, and that, and that. And all of that. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me bring my levers back. There and there. And then on the other side of that we have the redstone torch. So let me see how this works again. There's a lot of redstone torches, aren't there? Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Come back to those later on. Gold. Gold there. So we need to stagger it a little bit because otherwise the redstone interferes with each other, right? So we go redstone up there. And then all through there. Actually, oh no, that's correct. We might just leave the rest of this until the end because it's gonna be at the very top. So let me leave the gold stuff until later. So here, what we do have is 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then the rest of that we don't actually need. So the first one is slightly different. The first one is raised up, as you can see there. Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And that receives the signal from above. And then that has to go forward that way. And that has to go forward that way. Is that correct? Yep. All right. And then on the downside, so that gets shuffled forward 2 blocks there. So this is 2 blocks shorter that way. And then this has to go there, 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 and there, and those. That goes that way. That's great. Okay, and then we have down here 1, 2, 3. This goes up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And those are redstone torches. So you see how that is on already, and then that turns off. And that's why the first one needs to be different, because that needs to be off up there, right? So I think that needs to be like that, which actually means that has to do that. So there's gonna be a lot of repeaters down here. It's kind of crazy how many there needs to be. Is that? That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, it is. All right. So that activates that unless that's a repeater. All right, cool. So now we take this across this way, like that, and there, and there, and that's there goes up. Excuse me. And then it takes that out, and it jams that in there. But because it's 2 blocks like that, it actually needs to be more repeaters even. So there's a whole lot of repeaters in here because we're putting wires right next to each other. Hold on, let me just adjust my mic. So then all the rest of this is just going to be this repeated, or copied. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that goes there. Like that. And then again we have the torches. So you can see now that we've cut this open, the signal goes through there, up to the bridge, across the bridge, back down into the mechanical switches. So it's pretty simple once you see it in action. Alright, that, and then up here, like that, and also that, and that, and that. Alright, so that's the 3 modules. And there you go. So I think I should copy the gold signal up top before I demolish, because I need to demolish this to make space, right? Should probably finish the well, not finish, but just make a start on the gold stuff up here. Before we do anything else. That's not right there. 5, and then 5, like that. And then the other one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the next one, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might have to redesign the top one because I haven't actually quite figured out the whole thing. Let me figure out the first 3 modules. But well, alright, so then it comes through to here, to there. So those have to join up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with those. Which should be simple enough. We should be able to do that. Alright, we can demolish this now, right? Right. Oh, wait. That needs to be on, and then that needs to be off. I need to keep that in mind. So we need to invert that signal there. Alright, let me remove all this stuff. Let's see, get rid of those, get rid of that bridge. And we can soon just make a count of just how many blocks we have saved, or how much like smaller this version is compared to the other version. Maybe just finish this first. Put those back. Give me that iron back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can get rid of those. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All that there. Hold on, excuse me, I'll be right back just in a little bit. Let me switch that around. Actually, that's not a good one. Alright, my apologies for that. Let's get back to this. What am I doing here? Yeah, everything's still going. Alright, good. So we need to continue this pattern across, right? So we got that. Wait, no, that's already wrong. It's that, and that, and that. And then the block of iron. 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's wrong, my bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then torches, like that. And that. And then redstone there. I mean, the only problem with this is how many repeaters we're using. I mean, the more repeaters you use, the slower the signal traveling through the whole machine, right? So if we can do it with fewer repeaters, that would be great. Let me just do that. Did I? Okay. Put those there. Like that. And then blocks up here. So like we use the redstone torch to bring the signal up to the block above it, right? And then we can have the repeaters push the signal through from the side for the other one. And that's how we split and then we recombine the signals. Oh, we're only recombining them really here. So we're combining the 5 sets into one is what we're doing. Right? Right. So if we look at those down there, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So if we go 1, all that lights up, and we have 1. If we have 3, it brings the signal down here, puts it into 3. So it's just one horizontal bridge. One horizontal bridge taking the signal, this is 4, taking the signal down into here. Alright, great. So now we need to figure out the gold signal. And the gold signal is gonna be there. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. 2, 3, 4, 5. And torches. Although, I wonder if, now that I think about it, there probably is a more efficient way to do this. Because why do we need those torches there? You know what, let's just keep going. Let's just not worry about this. Well, because we want to invert the signal anyway. We want to invert this signal anyway, so maybe we shouldn't... you know what? I think it actually would be better if we invert the signal closer to the source. So here, instead of that... Oh, we can't... Crap, we can't do that. Well, that's awkward. Oh no, that's right, that's right, that's right. We have to keep those though. We have to keep those there. And then we just do that. And that inverts the signal. And we need to invert the signal because here it's gonna be redstone torches, so it changes, it flips it back around again. So we flip it around 1 time fewer by doing that. Okay, so now That needs to go there. Although it's better, it's more efficient if we keep it separate, isn't it? Except we need a repeater to push that in there. So we got that. And then we have that. And then the next one we should probably come through here. Alright, this has to do that. To give us a bit of space. Push that into there. Alright, and we do manage to squeeze everything in. If we do that. Oh, hey, this is that's gonna be a lot of repeaters here, isn't it? That's gonna have to be a whole ton of repeaters there. That's gonna be a little slow. That's fine, I guess. Alright, that there. And then the top one, bring it through there. Those can be repeaters. Like that. So now those are off, right? And if we... So now we have, let's say 1, 4. Oh, that's not correct at all. I remember now. I remember what... Okay, I remember that is not correct at all. I remember why that